How you doing?
Good. What's
Jason, nice to meet you.
How you doing, Jason?
Good.
What's going on, man?
Not much. How are you?
Not too bad.
Nice vet you got.
Yeah, that's not mine.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's good.
All right, cool.
A couple items. What's your interest in this thing? I was really shocked when I put this on there.
You don't have the handlebars or anything for it?
No, I'm missing a handle.
How long have you had it?
I've had this thing a good 20 years. I used to work at Carl's Equipment.
Okay. I don't know what that is. I'm not from around this area. I'm sorry.
Well, they had a time they had 3 locations in Patchogue and Riverhead and Port Jefferson.
Okay.
And somebody came into Port Jeff with it, some older couple from around here that had a little bungalow. They just used to come out in the summer for the bungalow.
Oh, yeah.
And they had this older couple. They came in and they couldn't start it or something. They're like, nah. They bought a new mower and I'm just like, holy shit. But I used to work on them and everything, but
All right.
it's a literally, if you're familiar, lawnboy.
Okay.
It's literally circa 1978.
It's like I'm used to like my other lawnmower. There's like a cable that shuts it on and off.
Oh yeah, no, this thing don't have.
So I guess what this is like an on and off switch.
Yep, that's it. On and off, little primer.
Primer, pull.
Pull.
So literally the handle is just to push it back and forth.
Yeah. It's before any of that OPC stuff and all that, you know.
Okay.
You familiar with what were you looking for? Something you want?
Yeah, it just look cool and unique. That's all. I mean,
It's definitely unique. You don't see these so no more.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't make them like this no more. Everything's
And when was the last time you had it running?
over 20-something years ago.
Over 20-something years ago.
This thing's never been stored outside. Even the people that had it. It's got a new blade on there. I used to work on this stuff, so.
Oh, okay.
But I made it a couple times. Then I took it apart just for the hell of it. I put a piston ring in there.
Okay.
Just for the hell of it.
Okay.
That's what I did. You know, these
And-
things are so simple.
And it ran good after?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I left it dry and I had it sitting down in the basement and I've been tripping over it for so many years. I'm finally like, you know what? Let me see if I can get rid of this thing.
Okay. Would you take $50 for it?
Yeah.
You said you'd take anything. I don't want to hit you real low.
No, yeah. I wouldn't. Believe me, after that, and I was so shocked.
Especially have you by the, you know what, I'm all the way out here.
In the first hour, you were the first guy. That's what I told you.
Oh, wow. I just thought it looked different.
First hour there was 2 guys. In the next 3 hours there was 5, 6 guys.
Okay.
So I'm like, these guys must be know what they're looking at or something.
Yeah.
Alright,
So this is just a kill switch.
what do you work on, cars?
No, I'm a diesel mechanic by trade. So this is a little bit out of my element, but it'll work. I should. I mean, for $50, if this thing is junk, you know, I know it doesn't look it, but I bring lunch to work, so it's not a bad.
Oh, I hear you.
Right.
No, it's been dry for sitting there, you know.
Okay.
Like I said, I used to work on this crap, so.
Cool.
I mean, if anything,
Okay,
maybe
there's a
sitting
model
over-
number, cool. So I can even get parts for it, just the handles
yeah.
if I can get it running. All right, yeah, let me just get the car. Should be too much.
No.
Okay, perfect. All right, guys, no like intro vlog, right? So the reason why I didn't want to do the intro vlog is I had to go from work to Rocky Point, very, very far, about an hour, GPS said. To me, this is well worth it for 2 things. One, you can see it's a rare lawnmower. I didn't know the handles were missing, but it is what it is. You know, the guy said in the ad that he literally didn't want to throw it away. I mean, you know, I don't know, whatever. So I do know Carl's Equipment plays. Okay, they're a pretty big deal. I don't know if they're still as big as the guy said, 3 locations. I remember a couple of years ago, I bought a snowblower for someone where the guy said he brought it there and it needed a gearbox, and it was blown. And all I did was I pulled the covers off to verify it. I put the belt back on and the machine was good to go. No blown gearbox. Now that's not a reflection of Carl's Equipment. maybe that's the integrity of a simple mechanic there. So just take that with a grain of salt. How do I feel? I'm like, you know, I hate 2-cycle. The guy said it's a 32-to-1 mix. So obviously when I get home, I have to make my own brew. He said he built the piston and the ring on it. I don't know. How do you guys feel about that? If I do get this machine running, I'm probably not going to mention it because there's no way we can verify it. Just gonna if it runs, Gonna price out handles. There is a guy who's local, not kind of local, but there's another guy on the island who sorts these out. I'm gonna try and reach out to him and see if he has a handle for me and maybe complete this thing. No bag. Bags don't really survive, but he has the mulch plug for it, so that's pretty cool. I can sell this as a mulcher. If anything, I'll see if I can get this thing running, see how much a handle's cost shipped, worst case scenario is. A guy that I buy lawnmowers from, we're very, very fair to each other. He doesn't like dealing with people in his house. He had one with the bag and everything, and he put the ball in my court to make me an offer. And I didn't want to tarnish our relationship by making him a low ball offer, and then me accepting it, and then me selling it for big money. In the past, if I've done something like that, I would go back and give him money. But due to the age of this machine, I didn't want to try and sell it for big bucks, and then God forbid these guys come back and say, hey man, I use this thing for a day and it blows up. You know, that's not how, you know, I know everything is sold as is, but, you know, I just didn't want to do it. Believe it or not, another flipper paid $275 for it and put it back up for sale for $475. I don't know about that. You know, that's a lot of money to lay out for a little bit of profit. He still has it up for sale, so it's not sure if it's as hot as he makes it out to be. But hopefully I get back in a decent amount of time. I was supposed to go on another pick, but I blew that because I was supposed to go leave work, go to Central Islip, which is about 21 minutes away. I thought it would be a lot closer, then run to Rocky Point. Traffic would have killed me going to Rocky Point, so the guy didn't message me. He messaged me like 3:05. I'm like, dude, I'm already on my way. And he says, all right, let's do tomorrow. So we can see if we can salvage this sale. This seller, I found this item through Craigslist. I emailed him a couple days ago. He never wrote me back. So my buddy 5 Speed Ash found it on OfferUp, and he responded to me on OfferUp, but not on stupid, whatever, don't care. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Probably one of the rarest lawnmowers we will ever have featured on the channel. This needs no introduction. I'm not going to pretend like I know anything and everything about these lawnmowers, but I do know these tri-colored Lawnboys with these wheels, with that gas tank, command very good money. We had a live stream a while ago, and spoke about Lawnboys and 2-strokes because there was a local flipper who was having trouble selling his, and you know, I tried educating him and helping him out, and you know, he just did his own thing, which is fine. I ended up selling the same mower as him for think it was 175 or 275 in the middle of winter is actually pretty phenomenal. So here we are again. He wanted $75, but he said he wanted anything for it, he's willing to throw it away. Honestly, by the time I got there, he knew it was kind of worth maybe a little bit of something, but not too much. I was able to get a better deal. It is missing the handles. I was so goo-goo, aga, you know? Like the first time I saw Mrs. Pattay's performance, I didn't realize that the handles are missing. Not the end of the world. I have a subscriber. I'm going to feature him at the end of this video, and hopefully he can chime in and help me out. His name is Matthew Derrickson. He has a phenomenal collection of lawnmowers. Either I'm going to sneak him in now as we speak, or just later on down the line. Okay, this lawnmower is in freaking phenomenal condition. I don't know what I'm looking at, but I know what I'm looking at. Okay, so as you guys seen, he said that he put a piston and new ring in there. Do I know that? I have no. I'm going to let it go. But look at this spark plug, guys. This is still original. Look at this tank. Look at the wheels. Calls. Trying to see if we could put this to the story. Look at this. Model number 6257. Serial number 6471822. Can the camera pick that up? Look at this gas tank. He said he stored it dry. And Jesus Christ, guys. This is the choke of some sort. Now I remember the last one I had, the filter's missing on this one. Oh, and it's broke. That's fine. All right. So the big thing with these, the exhaust is on the ground. Yep, you see that? Blade's in great shape. Okay, so this has a 32-to-1 mix. So I'm going to mix my own and I'll be right back. We're going to fire this thing up. All right, guys. Does this look like 32-to-1? Can you smell it? Does that look like 32-to-1 too? I don't know. You tell me what you think. Hopefully this is just enough to go in here. So what'd you guys think of the seller? Judgment-free zone. Let that work its way in for a little bit. And you already know, remember, this is petroleum based, so it's safe. And I don't know what to, like, do I pull a spark plug because it's been sitting for so long and throw some oil down the hole? So we're going to turn the ignition off. Ooh, our priming. I could definitely, the priming, you could feel, you know, when you hit the primer button, you could feel it working. I don't even know where there is a good, where are you supposed to start this thing? And I guess we're just gonna go for it. Oh, place foot here when starting. I'm just gonna go. You know what, this is choke, it's broke, so I should be able to see what goes where. Oh, I can't see where this goes. No, it's gonna happen, right guys? No, it's gonna need some help. It's gonna need some help. Did I just use the last bit? Just look at this beauty right here. All right. Is there? Oh, shut-off valve. Dummy. Wow. I'll show you the shut-off valve because we'll let the fuel flow for a little bit because I'm an idiot. Not used to fancy mowers. Look at that. So hopefully this guy knew what he was doing. I am definitely going to order. I have to source the handles. I'm not going to sell it just like this. But we'll see. Man. Prawns. Oh, there we go. But it should have fired. Anyway, you know what I mean? With the go-go juice. I don't know anything about Lawnboys. Look at this. Oh, this was, man, this ain't the original plug. This was loose. This was loose. I think we got bamboozled on this. All right, anyway. I'm gonna check for spark. All right, so we got the covers off. This is a coil, has a model number, but what we're gonna do, because we have no spark, we don't know if the switch is good or not. So let's disconnect this switch. This looks like a modern butt connector. And we will go from there. Let me take this off. See if I can get the right socket. Wow, socket. We'll make this tight. So I don't want the blade exposed, so I'm just gonna put the mulch plug on. Then we could bolt this back on, and then we can give this thing a couple of good yanks. Now I wonder what's original. And what's not. Oh, what do I do with the screws? Oh, don't do this to me. It's like weird. We got 3 different types of screws in this thing. Now, parts are still available, right? Why didn't he just get this stuff fixed? All right, we're gonna give this some good pulse. Man, oh man. Let me just try something else, because I don't touch my trust. My judgment. This thing is dead in the water. You need a coil. Crap, let me see how much these things go for. Alright guys, I hope I don't mean to break your heart on this one, but I told you guys that if the repairs are a little much, I was going to put it up for sale and see what happens. Guess what? It's going up for sale. $200, and I'm firm on it too. So, and some nut wants to buy, actually the person who wants to buy this is not a nut. Like I said, these things have a cult following. Landscape professionals still use them, still repower them. And then you have a few people who just want to relive their memories. So, you know what? $200, I'm gonna let it go. Free.